fun part. Getting this in here is not going to be easy um, by any means. Just get it in there, start playing with it. You don't want to push it down all the way right off the bat. You just want to work it, get it in there. Come on. So close. You get to that one fine little point and it's just like it just doesn't want to go. Crinkle it in a little bit. It isn't going to hurt it. Now your inside ring has to sit underneath the lip here. It's the hard part. Now you do have some wrinkles here, so before you push all the way down, just get your finger on that inside sleeve and just push out. Get it molded the way you want it, because the sleeve is not set in stone yet. And then we get it back round again, which is looking pretty good. And I got a nice round cam. Now the sleeve, just get your finger in there, and as you push down, it's going to want to start trying to work it, spread it out, get it put up underneath there. And yes, that is very sharp edges in there, so be very careful. Once again, I cannot stress that. I do like my Sterno stoves, but these are pretty sharp little stoves. Now you can see I've got it. You work it, spread it open, move it around, push down a little bit, push it over, and keep it under this lip is where you got to keep it. You don't want any of that open. Now once that's all down in place, then just push down and lock it into place. And I think that's going to work. I think we did that out of one can. I don't think we did too bad. I'm kind of liking that. I'm really liking those measurements. So remember, so far we cut out the top ring of the can, the top ring, which is right here. Then the top piece, the top part, we cut out using 4 jewel cases, CD cases, DVD cases, any which direction. And then we cut that out. We went around. Then the bottom base, we took away 1 CD case, and now we only have 3. Then we cut out that part of it. Then the middle section is what we use, so the bottom part is shorter than the top part being cut out. That's what gives us this nice edge here to where it's not sticking up. Very nice looking, good looking stove. The piece that's in the middle, you have to remember, you slice it and then curl it around to get to the inside ring, which is on the bottom of the can, right inside here, this lip right here, and then staple it. It's in place. Remember, on that ring we cut out the little V notches on each side so the alcohol can get out to the outside chamber. Okay, now to finish this off, grab your little push pin, simple little push pin, thumbtack. You can use a drill, small little drill bit, you don't want them real big. Basically, all you do now is you poke holes in the side down here. Now you do not want to go through the inside chamber inside here. That you don't want that. So basically, try to keep them on a downward poke. Work it through. There's 1 hole. Go to the opposite side. My hole is here. Come over to the opposite side. I'm going to make 4 equal holes all the way around this. There's 2. There's my 2 holes there. I'm going to make 3. And then I'm going to come over here and make 4. Now I'm going to half those again. So I've got a hole here and I've got a hole here. I put my fingers over the holes so I know where I'm at. In between, now we go in between and hit them again. So there's 1. Come to those 2 holes again, put my fingers on it. There's another hole. Okay, come to this hole and this hole, my first 4, and in between that I put a hole. Okay, then I come to my last one, which is one of my original 4s and my original 4s, and go half of that again. Now, you count, I've got 8 holes. Alright, now what you want to do is pick a point, don't care where you want to start. In between each one of these holes now, put another hole. So when you're done, you're going to have 16 holes in total across the side here. It's not a big thing, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be pretty. And this is where your flame's going to come shooting out of. And 16 seems to be a great number. And you can do a lot of different things with these. So, there's my 16 holes, just like that. And we're done. Simple and easy. Now let's see. Got my, trust me, a very old sterno stove. I know it's not as big as a sterno can. There's no way it's going to be. You got your hooks on the inside. You got your cap back here. This is where your sterno can would sit, granted. This here will work. You're going to use this edge here to set back here. And it will sit in there. And it will work. It's just a matter of if it's going to be stable enough for you. Once the stove's set, you're going to be cooking, and you can see you can bounce that around quite a bit before it does anything. Even if it goes off on its side, it's still going to burn. It's still going to come up. Just try to keep the can in place is all it is. Some people on YouTube have cut little screens to put in here in place, so it's a nice, more flat surface, which by all means, help yourself. You can use a rock underneath here, twigs, sticks, however you want. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and we'll take it up outside and or out in the garage, and we'll see if we can get them lit and see if they work. Be right back. Okay, now that we've tested it and it works just fine, we're going to show you how it works. Got some alcohol. Just going to pour a little bit in there. Doesn't take much to get her going. Hard part is getting her lit. So matches, good. Either which direction, you know it's going to heat up. There it goes. Oh, went out again. There we go. Now the wind does want to blow it around a bit. I'm going to hold my hand here without the lighter. See the flames coming up. What we're looking for is the flames to be shooting out of the holes here. And it takes a little bit for it to heat up. Basically the principle, I think, for the most part is the outside chamber vaporizes the liquid to a gas, and that's what shoots it up. So we're going to find out here in a second. We'll just let it heat up. And you could even kind of hear it starting to sizzle a little bit. See if I can zoom in on that. And we'll try. I'm using a new camera, so I'm not real proficient with it. There we go. Oop, now we're off the screen there, aren't we? Oh, there you go. Now you can see the flames coming out. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're looking good. And once it's at this point, you can set your pan right on top of that and start cooking. As long as it's lit like this, it's warm enough right now. She is working real good. Let me zoom back out a bit so you can get a little better picture of that. But you can see how high that flame is moving. She's definitely a warm little oven. Stove. Well, so until next time, Scouts, this is an alternative, very lightweight, no weight. The alcohol is your only weight, which is negligible for what you need. And that's all basically it is. So get out there and enjoy, and remember, always be prepared.